In the beginning we had the two-wheel drives and four-wheel drives raced together, but our RC10 was good enough in the beginning that it was beating the four-wheel drive cars, so it was a natural progression to change to a separate four-wheel drive class, and so now we have the four separate classes that don't race together anymore.
Since the original RC10, technology has advanced and tracks have changed. As racers, we're always pushing the limits to go faster and win races. However, there comes a point where a chassis' performance is maximized, and it's time for a new design. That design is the all-new Team Associated RC10B7.
We decided that we needed to make a B7 and not just another B6 iteration, because there really is an evolution process to our race cars, and then a revolution process.
So we came out with this new car because we felt that with the B6.4 we had met the limit of what that platform could achieve. So we're always looking for more grip, more corner speed, and just an overall easier to drive car.
So one of my best friends and former employee for Associated is Cody Newmandahl, and he came to me a few summers ago saying, I can't tell you what's going on, but I need a carpet car. So I just come off of a race, was pretty happy with how my probably B6.2 at that point was running. So I sent it to Cody. A few weeks later it showed back up to me. Really no more details than that. And then maybe a few months later go by and Sean comes in and tells me that he's been working with Cody and an unknown source regarding development of a future product. And I didn't know who the unknown person was. All I knew was Cody was kind of the liaison between Associated and this new design.
Yeah, that was part of it. That was the Vault car that they were testing.
The Vault car, yeah.
But we found out that Vault car couldn't jump or land worth anything. So for an off-road car to be good, it has to jump and land.
So it was a really odd setup for us because we don't normally go this route. Normally we do all the in-house development, but sometimes you have to have ideas outside the box too. And the engineer ended up being Kyle Klingforth, who has a lot of experience both in the industry and with touring car racing, very accomplished racer, and obviously a talented design engineer as well.
I saw a lot of potential for just different ideas coming from all kinds of different RC industries and road racing, and I saw what was there, and I got really interested in designing more of a complete car and not just aftermarket parts that I was doing with my 3D printer. So I ended up designing a off-road car, had a buddy of mine get it machined, and we started testing it as what we could at the time, and did a couple of runs, and then we were like, okay, we might be something here. And then we got in contact with Cody Newmandahl, and he was like, yeah, contact Associated and see if they're looking for anybody and see if they might be interested in what you're doing. And that's how it came to be. Cody came out, we did a test. He was interested in what he saw, and from there I got in contact with Associated, and the rest is history.
Kyle started with the original ideas for this car. He actually showed up with those original ideas, and him and I worked together from that point to develop a car that looked like a Team Associated car, but also incorporated those original ideas as far as geometry goes.
Yeah, so the idea is coming from obviously previous RC10s into the new car. B6 platform has been great for the last 5-6 years now, but we feel like we've kind of run our course with that. We've optimized it so much over the years, and between materials and updated geometries and weight bias, we've gone pretty far with that, and we felt like we were at a bit of a limit of what can be done with the current platform without drastic design change.
I think with Kyle coming up with the design that he did with the B7 was genius, actually, because he's an on-road guy and he races off-road also. So he saw a lot of technology that was used in on-road and wondered how can this be used for off-road. He raced carpet a lot, and I think carpet off-road too. So a lot of the similarities can work kind of on the carpet road racing. So thinking outside the box, he thought of a lot of the, why couldn't we use some of the touring car stuff on an off-road car?
Well, the original design was way outside the box. Can't really get into too much detail about it, but it is something nobody else has done for an off-road car. But that being said, there was a lot more development that may have needed to happen with that platform, but that took a lot of cues from other parts of RC, other vehicle classes like touring car, and yeah, that one was really out there. But I think we pulled a lot from, you know, full-scale racing as well. Kyle and I are both Formula One fans and just in the cars, so.